The NBA is finally back, and oh my god, it was shit. Okay, I guess if you were a Nuggets fan or a Phoenix Suns fan, it wasn't too bad, but for literally everyone else, every other NBA fan, it wasn't that good. The Nuggets and Lakers game honestly went as expected, with the Nuggets walking away with the win after receiving their championship ring and their championship banner that will forever be up in the rafters. And Jokic, ladies and gentlemen, is obviously back to his winning ways, putting up a triple-double, 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists in the season opener is crazy. And as much as I want to say, oh yeah, well, Jokic is the main reason why they won the game today, like that's pretty obvious and it's true. The real thing is that the whole entire team is a reason why they won. Okay, now hear me out. I know I sound stupid, but it's something about the Nuggets, right? Jokic makes his team so much better that in this game, you could say, oh, well, if they didn't have KCP, if they didn't have Jamal Murray as usual, then they wouldn't win the game. Like, you could say that. There would be an argument for that, but that's only because Jokic is in there making them better. So I guess the team is just good. I don't know how else to say it. The Nuggets are a good team. Speaking about being crucial to a team, Anthony Davis is still trying his hardest to be that. Listen, it's been 3 years now where the Lakers and LeBron has said to AD, you're going to be the main focus of this team, right? You're the new star player. You're the new number one. And he has failed to take that role every single time. Now, maybe it's because he's been injured or other circumstances that have happened, but every single time this happens, every time they say, AD, it's your team, LeBron ends up taking over and it's his team, right? Which is fair enough. He's the best player in the entire NBA of all time. Not currently, but all time. He had a good first half though, but the second half, like if you didn't watch this game and if you just looked at the score and the stats of it, you would think he got injured and had to leave the game or go to the back somewhere because he was irrelevant. Zero key piece anywhere. He had nothing to do with the second half, which is kind of a crucial part of basketball, right? Like you kind of want to be there in the second half of your team. Not to mention Darvin Ham, who took out LeBron after 29 minutes playing time. Like, what the fuck are the Lakers doing right now? I don't know. Apparently, LeBron only playing 29 minutes is something that we will be seeing more often. Like Darvin Ham said, this might be a normal thing. Granted, the dude is turning 40 years old. At the same time, they were on a run at the time, and it's like, you probably could have played him longer. Let's be honest here. But maybe they're thinking long-term and not so much about the first game of the season. But it was just a really rough night for Anthony Davis in particular. Also, D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves. The Lakers played like shit, right? Granted, that's why they are quite literally in the thumbnail saying that they're ass, because they played terribly. Overall, though, the Nuggets came out of this game looking like the champions that they are, because even at certain points of the game where it was close, they still held their own and just kept their lead the entire time, which is great. Love to see it. But now it's time to talk about the new NBA champions in the league. I'm talking about the Phoenix Suns, baby. All right, I know that that's a crazy prediction, and also if they keep on having Grayson Allen take over for Bradley Beal, it will never happen ever in the history of the NBA, because Grayson Allen played like ass, right? I think if you watch the game, you could see how bad he was defensively. The dude was a cone. I don't know why Bucks fans just tricked every Phoenix Suns fan into thinking that he would be a great role player for them. If Grayson Allen plays like this the entire season, they're cooked. There's no depth. I don't care. But point is, they still won, right? And I think that is heavily because of Devin Booker. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make a prediction right now, and I'm being serious about this. Devin Booker is my MVP. I think on NBA Twitter, he gets so hated and underrated. I really don't know why. Like, he hasn't done much because he likes Kobe. Apparently, people will think that he's cringe. I don't get it. I don't get a lot of the stuff NBA Twitter does. Point is, Booker is a beast, and I don't think he has to really improve his statistics in order to win MVP. I think all it will really count on is the team's success. If the Suns end the season as the #1 seed, it's his award. I don't care. If you can get above the championship Nuggets, who everyone already has going back to back, you are the MVP in my book. And you're probably thinking, oh, well, Kevin Durant's on the team. He's going to win MVP. No, he's not. Okay, Kevin Durant put, decent stats up tonight, but he's not the main focus of this team, right? It's not like the Warriors back when he was in his prime. He's getting a little bit older, right? Not saying he's LeBron age, but he's getting a little bit older, and Booker is the young rising star. Not saying KD's going to put up like 10 points a game, but the conversation for MVP and the stats are going to go to Booker over Kevin Durant. At least I would hope. But even though Kevin Durant's shooting was a little bit off today, nothing was more off than the Warriors shooting. Oh my God. With the team shooting a staggering, right, mind-breaking 23% from three. Oh my God, they were cooking. I mean, just listen to these stats real quick, okay? Steph Curry, 4 for 14 from three. Klay Thompson, 3 for 11 from three. And Chris Paul, ladies and gentlemen, in his season debut, drum roll please, 0 for 6 from 3. These are absolutely disgusting numbers. Chris Paul didn't seem too worried about it. I don't think all of this is a huge deal. Like, Curry shooting bad isn't going to affect your entire season because he's going to pick it up. He's Stephen fucking Curry. Klay Thompson, on the other hand, has been ass all preseason. I'm a little interested in seeing what happens to him. He's a free agent next year. There wasn't conversation on re-signing him. Not to mention next year, Chris Paul is going to be 39 years old. Listen, I don't have high hopes for this Warriors team. I think a lot of people get sucked into thinking that this team will be good because House of Highlights will post a clip of Chris Paul passing it to Curry and he does a look away 3. Like, we don't care, okay? They're bad. They're old. Some of them are falling off. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, don't get me wrong. They still have some young talent and players who could really develop and be great pieces for the team. But the other young piece that they had, they ended up trading away for the 39-year-old Chris Paul. Granted, there were chemistry issues, but I just don't know if these young pieces that they have will develop fast enough, right? Because they have to be in this short little time span where they still have Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Curry. I don't know if they can develop quick and help them become a championship contender again, at least to the point where the entire team is a threat, right? Overall, though, day 1 in the NBA was rough, but it is exciting to consider that we have a whole year ahead of us, right? The Warriors can turn it around, be the #1 seed, win a championship. The Lakers, that probably won't happen, but we don't know what's gonna happen, and that's the beauty of day 1 in the NBA. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. Click the video up on the screen. Comment down below your predictions for this year, right? I respond to everyone. I want to see what you guys have to say. I'll see you guys all next video. Kings are gonna win their first game this season. I'm betting $100 billion on it. Later.